My husband and I met about 5 years ago. So we always knew we wanted to have kids, and we tried, and it was fun, and it didn't work time and time again. I talked to my doctor, who said we should try for at least a year before going to fertility. We did try, and we never had any results. It just never worked for us, and we didn't know why. My husband and I talked, and if we wanted to go forward, we wanted to go forward with a place that we felt really comfortable with. So with our first appointment at Gen 5, my husband felt comfortable straight away. He really liked the way that Dr. Wood explained what would be happening and what he has done in the past with different patients, and we felt like we would get success if we stayed with Gen 5, so we kept going. We learned that first it would start with the egg retrieval. We would see how many eggs that we would be able to collect. Big part of this whole process, especially during the egg retrieval, is the first time you go to the pharmacy to get your medication. It can be really overwhelming and scary. I remember when I first brought my medication home, I felt like I was a drug dealer because I've never injected anything into myself. I would always go to the doctor and have them do an injection. We started with a coordinator, Melissa, who is fantastic. Melissa really has a calling for doing this type of work.
That's why I was just kind of holding it here.
Melissa showed me how to do the injection in the office before I collected the medication, and it was very clear.
We're gonna do this together, so I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna have you do it. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and take that off, the little saline.
And although it was intimidating and scary the first time, I remember my palms were sweating, and I made my husband watch every move that I made to make sure I didn't make a mistake.
But once you do it the first time, you're gonna realize this is a piece of cake, that you got this.
I was really surprised that there was not much pain with the shots at all. You could feel it, but it wasn't painful. And I think once I did my first one, I gained a lot of confidence to be able to keep going. And I just focused on doing the next step and the next step and the next step. And that's what helped get me through. I had success with the egg retrieval. We had, I believe it was 10 or around 10 eggs that they were able to retrieve, which was really exciting. Of those 10 embryos that they created, we ended up having 5 viable options to move forward with. And we chose to move forward and have our embryos genetically tested. So when we had our embryos tested, we found that 3 of them were normal, chromosomally normal, and 2 of them had abnormalities. We decided to keep all of them, and we've frozen all of them for the future because those chromosomal abnormalities could fix themselves in the future. We were really excited to start the embryo transfer. With that, my coordinator was Melissa, which I was relieved and excited to be working with her again. She would answer emails quickly. I felt really cared for. I felt like she really cared about the outcome of what I was going through, and she made a real effort to make sure that I didn't have a lot of stress and that I had my questions answered quickly. When the transfer came, I came back to the clinic that day. They did the transfer in the room, and my husband got to participate in that one. It was great to see the embryo transferred into my uterus, and it stayed there, and I'm so happy to say that it's stuck and it's going really well. Now I am 7 months pregnant, 2 months to go. My pregnancy has been great. I get to hear the heartbeat. I've seen the baby growing, and those are the exciting parts, but I haven't had any issues or anything to be concerned about. It seems to be that the baby is growing and everything is going really well. So I think that's all I could ask for. We're having a boy. My favorite part of working with the staff at Gen 5 has been the relationships that I've been able to make. I really feel like they care about the journey that I've been on, and they've been so professional and helpful in working with me. Dr. Wood is so knowledgeable, and he really has great knowledge to pull from to be able to answer questions of different situations that could arise. I'd really like to just say thank you to Dr. Wood for all that he's done for me and helping me and my husband start our family. We wouldn't be able to do it without him.